Hi everyone, I'm Jack Red. I got a special message for the Happy HVGN Nerd. I can't grasp the fact that you brought up that point with Sonic. I'm gonna be honest with you, I know exactly how you feel with the Mega Man games. I have to say there is only a few decent Sonic games. The main series is starting to really hit mountains. It's not going up cliffs like it should. You know, it's just bashing over the place. You know, it's really, really sad. You know, I really want Sega to come back and just pull a miracle out of their ass and start being really, really good like they used to be. I remember when the Sega Genesis, I had all 7 Sega Genesis Sonic games. Let me tell you, for the most part, I did like a lot of the games. And yes, I did know about the lock-on games when I was a kid. Let me tell you that seeing how Sonic is nowadays, critics are so harsh on him. You know, it's just ridiculous. I can't even believe they did such a thing to Sonic. You know, it pisses me off to no end. I just wish they would just, you know, just take the time to consider how do you think the fans feel, you know, with the Sonic games not being so well. I mean, we're given some really, really bad Sonic games. I know Mega Man's been bombed with bad ones. Mario has, Zelda has, Metal Gear has. You know, you can bring up a lot of franchises, and there's technically a bad game in all the franchises. When it comes down to it, though, one thing that does piss me off about the Sonic series is, if you give me a moment here, sorry about this, it's that I'm starting to notice that with Dr. Robotnik, they're starting to use his Japanese name, which is also his nickname and the American translation. So they're basically saying, you know, no more Dr. Robotnik. Every time you see his name, it's now Dr. Eggman. It's like, what happened to the American name? I mean, did Sega just got lazy? Be like, okay, we're gonna call him Dr. Eggman. Screw Dr. Robotnik. A lot of people just don't like it anymore. You know, it's basically saying, fuck Robotnik, man. Eggman's just a better choice. You know, you can be more humorous, and I have to say, I'm really disappointed with this. And the sad thing about Sonic is that for being a fan for so long, probably early teens. I'm sorry, not early teens. Being a really young kid when I had the Sega Genesis, it sucks knowing that Sonic went so low, probably even lower than Mega Man and all the other mascots. It is just ridiculous. And here's another big point I need to bring up, and I'm sorry I'm making this video a little longer than it should. I noticed that a lot of the new Mario fans are just criticizing Sonic, and they haven't even played the original Sega Genesis games and shit like that. It just pisses me off to no end. It's like, I talk about Sonic for a brief moment, and then one of them comes over like, oh, Mario's the shit, man. I mean, fuck Sonic. I'm like, what the fuck? You don't have to be ignorant like that, you little bitch. Anyway, I'm just bringing up a good point that some people are like that nowadays. Especially the really new fans that are just straight out ignorant, don't know their manners. And, you know, I don't even want to get started on the Zelda timeline. That's fucked completely up. I think that's the worst thing about the Zelda series is its timeline. And worse than the CI trilogy. As what that Mario is for Mario. For Mega Man, I'm going to be honest here, the worst thing I thought about that series is not only they keep doing the series, but one particular series just pisses me the fuck off. That series is Battle Network series. I have to do this just for the love of God that I do not like it. Anyone who buys that shit, please stop buying it. It is just garbage. It is like Digimon and Mega Man put together, and I don't like that shit. In fact, I despise it. As for Sonic, I have to say the worst things I hate about it is that it's starting to lose its touch so bad. The music is starting to suck. The level design is starting to suck too, and we're not getting the exciting characters anymore. I remember in the Sega Genesis days, we got Tails, we got Knuckles. For Sonic Adventure, we basically got basically Gamma, Big the Cat, you know, and Amy was introduced in Sonic CD along with Mega Sonic, and it blows my mind how bad Sonic is doing. I mean, what is going on with Sega nowadays? You know, it makes me so sad to just realize it. You know, I expected a little more by today's standards. I mean, we all know that the gaming biz, you know, it can be quite cruel, some franchises. But whoever thought the critics were so hard on Sonic that they would just go so low with their opinions, and yet it's like, oh, we love the original games, and then it's like the new games suck. Next one sucks. It's just, what the fuck, man. I had to say, against all the critics that just really despise Sonic, just take the time to consider, like, a lot of people that still care about Sonic, especially the ones that grew up with Sonic at a very young age, like I did. And technically, I am older than that hedgehog anyway, so since I was born in 1989, and Sonic was basically introduced on Sega Genesis in 1991, so it just makes me want to go nuts that it's dying out. Sega, some of their franchises, not a lot of them, are still, you know, dying out, but only one franchise I know is actually doing extremely well to this. Virtual Fire. How come, out of all things, Virtual Fire is the only one that's still going on strong? I mean, it should be Sonic, you know, because Sonic was the second and last mascot for Sega, you know, and it just makes me want to just go apeshit, because Sonic, he's a joy for everyone, just like Mario is, Link is for some people, but the Metroid, you know, and for some people, if you're a fan of Twisted Metal, sweet too. I just can't believe this shit. So I'm gonna end this on a good note that I understand exactly what you meant about the Mega Man games. They're just not doing so well. You know, there's only a couple, but you're expecting better games in the main series as in other parts of the series. You know, it just blows your mind how bad a lot of them are. Certain titles just make you want to go complete nuts. Like, for instance, Sonic 06, Sonic Labyrinth, Sonic the Hedgehog Genesis. You know, I can go on and on. There's just bad games and franchises that make you just want to just throw up all over the place and just don't stop throwing up. So, I'm Jack Reno. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all later.